Today we're going to talk about brand loyalty. This is for all my people that are starting brands. Maybe you're an influencer, you have a business, any kind of business, any way you're looking to make money. Brand loyalty. And how do I know what I'm talking about? I did PR and branding for over 10 years in music. So I know a little bit about brand loyalty. So in the restaurant business, only 17% of people will go back to a restaurant after their first experience. So if the first experience is cool, is great, they'll go back. Just 17%. So that other, 83% of people, it's unaccounted for. You have 83% of people who will walk in, have a great experience, and they won't go back. It takes the average consumer four times to see an ad in order to become a consumer converted into someone that is spending money with you. So remember that when you're launching Google ads, you're launching Instagram ads, podcast ads, advertising, any form of advertising, it takes the average consumer four times before they become someone that spends money with you and become a consumer of your product or your brand. So I'm telling you all this because I just got off a Zoom session with one of my young mentees. He's 23 years old. I told him I was going to talk about him, but I'm not going to say his name, of course. And he has been putting money into Google ads for his Shopify store. He has a Shopify store. It's not drop shipping. It's print on demand, which I've done in the past before. And he's been paying this ad lady for less than a month, and he hasn't converted a lot like he thought. And I was like, so what were you expecting? He said, well, look, I paid her for 30 days for Google ads. I expected to, get, 3 or 4 sales a day. And I said, mind you, his store is brand new. He just launched it literally like 30 days ago. Never had gotten a sale. He doesn't have a crazy, and this is why I tell people, when it comes to advertising, you can either leverage your own personal brand. So say, for instance, you have a store or a podcast or a YouTube channel that does crazy numbers. You got, 100,000 subs or 100,000 people engaging with you on your Instagram or your Twitter or whatever. When you have that type of following, you really don't need to pay for ads too much because you can leverage the people that already follow you. And remember, a good rule of thumb with conversion in advertising is 1 to 3%. So if you're the average person that barely has, 1,000 followers on Instagram, and you're looking to leverage that branding, leverage your followers to buy into you, you can, but don't rely on that. When it comes to advertising, though, understand this. It takes, with Google ads, it could take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks before you start to see the snowball effect where, it starts to pick up. Google ads has a way of, when you first start doing an ad campaign, it starts to learn your consumer, and it starts to pick up on the demographic of the consumer. This shit is deep for some of you that aren't into branding. When it comes to advertising, it has it to the point to where, like a Facebook pixel, it'll have it to the point to where if you're the type of person to go to happy hour on Tuesdays, if you're the type of person, it's not just a money thing. It's not just 24 to or 25 to 45 or 25 to 35 in the Midwest in a small town. No, it's literally your habits, So eventually the Google ad campaign starts to pick up on the people that are converting from your ads. Oh, okay, this is the type of person, this, and this. So when it comes to branding, and I told him, I said, you got to slow down. understand this. Where I failed at in the past with Shopify and e-commerce was I was expecting to get sales literally within the same week of me doing advertising. So I tell anybody, when it comes to branding, it takes the average consumer 4 times before they spend money with you. And they might only spend money with you one time, you know. That's why it's important when it comes to branding to always be bringing in new money. Always be bringing in new members to your Discord. Always be bringing in new people into your store, because that is the vitality of your business, you know. Another tip I can give you is when someone comes to your website, make sure you got an email capture. Make sure you got a landing page where people can put their email in, even if they don't buy with you right away. Some people are skeptical. You know, I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of consumer. I'm an impulse consumer. So if I see something I like, I'll just go buy it. I won't even think about it. And I was like that when I was broken. I'm like that now with the bag on me. So it really don't make a difference. But I'm telling you this, everybody ain't like that. The average person, you know, they'll put their email on your website and they want to research you. You can have the best product in the world, but if you have shit service, nobody's going to buy from you. I swear to God, you could have the best steaks in Omaha, Nebraska, and nobody will come in because you're a bitch or you're a fucked up person. But somebody can have a solid, nice quality steakhouse and the service is A1. People want to feel like damn, I could have paid more for this. So I over deliver with my clients. I over deliver with my members of my Discord, Circa 84. I over deliver with my clients at Pacific Vending with my vending machines, when I sell my routes and when I sell my ATM routes and everything. I over deliver with people that buy properties from me with Pacific Home Buyers when I wholesale properties. I over deliver on everything. If you're going to pay me $50 a month, I'm going to give you $75 a month worth of service. So that's how you do it. So understand, like I told them, when it comes to branding, when you are paying for advertising, it takes the average person 4 times before they spend money with you. And when it comes to running ads, Google ads, you can't be the person that has a shoestring budget. You can't. You got to have some money. I would tell you, before you even launch e-commerce business or any kind of a brand, make sure you have at least a whole quarter's worth of budget allocated for ads. Okay? That was a big mistake I made back in 2016 when I launched my very first e-commerce store. I had an e-commerce store called it was a high-end women's clothing store. And I was trying to drop ship and I didn't have a real budget at all. And I was trying to leverage my podcast and didn't work, you know. You gotta have a budget. All right.